YeastieBois. So today I have a new mic. Now the static, I don't really know how well I can fix that because that's like I think that's an internal problem with my computer. So I guess I'm gonna have to figure that whole thing out. This might be quiet because it sounded pretty quiet, but better mic. So anyway. Today, we're going to talk about a subject that I never wanted to ever talk about and didn't think I would ever need to talk about. But we're going to talk about Black Ops 4 today. So, I've already made a video complaining about Black Ops 4 a few weeks ago, but today, I'm complaining about different things. Okay. So, let me just start off by saying there is absolutely zero chance, nothing that Treyarch, Activision, that anyone can do to save this game. This game is just gone, it is dead, it's out of the park. Not in a good way, though. It's just bad. I'm sorry, it's so bad, though. And, we're talking in terms of zombies. And even if we're not, I'm sure most people can agree that people don't really like multiplayer. Blackouts, whatever. I think it's pretty good, but it's and then like the side campaign thing is also whatever. But anyway, if we're talking about zombies, this game is just it's a big yikes, okay? And back when the game first came out, when everyone was complaining about it, I was still there rooting for it. All right. I loved IX. I thought Classified and Blood of the Dead were pretty good. And I kind of hated on Voyage, but it's better now that I played it from the last time. But it's still like whatever. But now I realize that this game is just atrocious. And I've been trying to be more positive to most things. And especially things that are just popular to hate, like Black Ops 4. It's popular to hate it, right? But, like, I have to come to terms with the fact that this game, in my opinion, is just, no. It is, no. So, like, if we just start off with the maps we started with, right? Excluding Classified, right? We have IX, Blood of the Dead, and Voyage of Despair. Now, straight off the bat, most people just they despise Voyage, right? Most people hate it, right? There's a few people out there that probably like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Like, it's definitely not unplayable. I can see how anyone could like it, but it's just to most people it is a god awful map. Then we go to Blood of the Dead, right? Blood of the Dead, to most people, again, is a god-awful map. Because it's Mob of the Dead, but it's not as good as Mob of the Dead. Not nearly, to most people. The Easter egg is unbelievably difficult for some reason. It's just like, I don't know. I think it's okay. It's definitely not as good as Blood of the Dead, but I think it's okay. Most people think it's god-awful, though, but I think it deserves a little bit more love than what it gets, because aside from the Easter egg, it's like the rest of the map is pretty fun. And then you have IX. Now, IX is the one good thing about Black Ops 4 Zombies. Maybe there's like a few other things that are good about it, but IX is the best thing about Black Ops 4. It is the saving grace. It's one of the best maps in my opinion in terms of pretty much everything. So, and that's what most people see it as too, as a pretty great map and pretty much the saving grace. But like, even though that map is so good, so many people are playing the game for the Ether story. And it's absolutely stupid the fact that they wanted to mix two stories in one game. It is ridiculous. As good as like Ancient Evil and IX both are, like those maps need to be in Black Ops 5. Cause what? We're gonna start this story, and then wait like whatever 6 months to get like the prequel, and then a sequel, and then we're gonna have to wait another year to get the next map for Chaos. Like I don't think the story's necessarily bad. It's just that they left off on Revelations and Chronicles, and that was huge. And then they just gave us Chaos. Like, nobody wants that right now. Just put that in Black Ops 5. Why? It baffles me how bad they messed up this game. I could have done a better job with this, alright? So, then we have Classified. Now, Classified, again, it's whatever. It's like, I guess it's better than 5 objectively, but so I can see how anyone can say 5 is better, because 5 is definitely harder, and it has the Pentagon Thief, and the characters in it are debatably better, but it's that map is it's pretty good. It's I honestly, the best thing about Black Ops 4, besides maps, is the story. Honestly, because I think the story is actually so much better now, because it was way more confusing before this, because now it's way more straightforward than it was before, in my opinion. Then we get to the next map, which is Dead of the Night. Alright, that map was a blur. What happened? I remember I was like, oh yeah, boys, DLC 1 coming out. Oh, I wonder what it's gonna be. It's who are these 4 clowns? The map itself looks okay. I've played it twice. I'm just not really interested in it. I want to play Aether. I'm not saying Chaos is bad, but they just should have put it in the next game. I think honestly the Chaos story is very good, because it's way more simple and straightforward to me, and there's 4 maps for it, and 2 of them are really good, one's okay, and then one is debatably awful, right? So I think it's off to an okay start, but it's I don't care about it right now. Everyone loved Black Ops 2 and 3, just what if in Black Ops 3 they just continued a random ass story? It was cool how they started with Shadows and then had that incorporate into the Aether story, but it was different characters. Kind of like what they did with Dead of the Night, but they could have done that with Aether. It's just what if in Black Ops 3 they just started with a whole new story? That would have been stupid as hell. And what if they did in Black Ops 2 or even Black Ops 1? In World at War, we ended with Doris. Then in Black Ops 1, we ended with Moon, one of the biggest cinematic endings ever. And then Black Ops 2, you ended with goddamn Origins. Black Ops 3, you ended with Revelations. And now we have a new story just right there, plopped in the middle. What? That just makes no sense. And then another thing they just got wrong for no reason was the fact that, elixirs are in both modes. So, that's fun. It's just why did they put Chaos in Black Ops 4? That is one of the biggest flops about this game. There's probably, 2 other things that are worse than that, alright? So, whatever. Let's move on to what's next. Ancient Evil. Ancient Evil is a very good map, in my opinion. I like the Pegasus. I like the boss fight. I like how there's the evil map version with, the dragon and the Medusa. The cutscene's pretty cool. Everything about that map is very good, and I like that map a lot. And, my first playthrough, it was very fun, because, I figured out how to build stuff pretty simply. I was being a bit of a dumbass, but it was a pretty fun map. And so then finally Chaos is over, but the damage is already done. There's only gonna be let's think about this. There's 4 starting maps, and then there's 4 so those 8 maps total, and 4 are Chaos and 4 are Aether. Excuse me, what? Whose idea was it, man? It's like one thing. It's bad if, as it is, you just put two stories into one game, and then it's even worse when you divide it in half. When absolutely no one wants to see chaos, and everyone wants to see Aether. Like, it would have been so much better if they just, like, even if they were going to put chaos into that game, which they should have only gave it, like, 2 maps. Like, it should have just given them Dead of the Night, and then, like, Voyage of Despair. That would have been so much better, because then we had 6 maps, right? Then, we move on to Alpha Omega, and oh my god. This map, I like it a lot, alright? I like the whole style of it, like all the American propaganda jokes. I like the Nuketown part of it. I like the Rushmore, how Peter McKane's in it, Purnell. It's tying a lot of the story together. I love that map, alright? But it's like an upper mid-tier map to me. So I think it's really good. But it's just like, we have Nuketown already. We have Mob of the Dead. We have 5. Why do they keep giving us goddamn copies? There's going to be 4 maps in Black Ops 4. And 3 out of the 4 are already remakes of past maps. Blood of the Dead is an atrocious remake of Mob of the Dead. I think most people can agree. You go to Classified, and that's objectively better than 5, depending on, like, your playstyle. And then you go to Alpha Omega, which, to most people, it's way better than Nuketown, but, like, the maps are very, very different. So I'm kind of giving it the pass on that one, because really the only similar thing is just the 2 houses, and then, like, that's really it, honestly. It's very much different, but, like, Blood of the Dead and Classified are, like, so similar, but they're just worse, right? It's like, god damn, how uncreative are they? How actually uncreative? Honestly, if you think about it, if you think about the last 4 maps that came out that weren't, like, remasters, so no Chronicles, right? The last 4 Zombies maps that were Aether were all just remakes. Revelations, then Blood, Classified, Alpha Omega. Why? How uncreative are they? What the hell is that, dude? No. It's like, it's so stupid how they went from such a great DLC cycle in Black Ops 3, where every single map was, like, about a specific 1.0 character. So, like, Der Eisendrache was about Dempsey, etc. That was, like, such a great concept, and the maps in that game were so great. And then they just went to remake. Why? And then 4 maps that no one will ever care about, right? I just can't. Then, now we have rumors that DLC 4 is going to be... Get ready, boys. This spoiler warning. Call of the Dead remake! What, dude? Oh my god. So, I know there's a good amount of Call of the Dead fans out there, but there's a good amount of people out there that don't really care about the map, alright? It's like, I can't really tell how many people like it, how many dislike it. I'm sure a good amount of people like it, but there's definitely some people out there that don't care, such as myself. That's not the best map, in my opinion. It's just like, why? Why? The only good thing about that, which I think is really cool, the only good thing about this map that would be actually pretty cool is if they have George in it, because I think that's really symbolic how George was a huge influence and he popularized zombies, and that's probably what led to Treyarch making Nocturne Totem. And I think that's actually really cool and symbolic. But apart from that, the map no. It's just no. So you're telling me all of Black Ops 4. So first of all, we're getting half a game right now. Because half the people do not care about chaos. So you're telling me we're getting half a game, and on top of that fact, all of the maps have already been made before. Who? No. Dude, why did they actually think that was a good idea? It's just not. Like, yeah, so what were they doing when they pitched Black Ops 4? So, get this, guys. We're gonna have two concurrent storylines. Don't get them confused, even though they have very similar things and engines, and everything is very similar about them. Just don't worry about that, though. Don't worry about that. Alright, we're gonna have two concurrent storylines. So that means we're gonna have half the people just wanting to get the game. Because after, no one cares about chaos, right? So get this, boys. We're gonna have two storylines, and we're gonna have half of the game be one storyline that no one cares about, and half be the one people cares about. Now, let's focus on the one people care about, right? Let's make all of the maps remake, and make like half of them just awful. And then the storyline no one cares about, same thing. Let's make one or two great, and then two just awful, just god awful, right? Like, just what were they actually thinking? Oh my god. And back to what I said at the beginning of this video, this game is unsavable. For one reason, alright? It doesn't matter what they do. They can remaster every map. They could go do 1,000 more DLCs, and you know why it will still suck? Reason number one, microtransactions. They will never learn their lesson with that, I guess. So just like, oh my god, why are there individual camos for like single guns? Like, why do they carry that over from Black Ops 3? Camos should be applicable to every gun. And you got, like, it's just, I don't even want to get into the microtransactions. It's so bad. So that's reason one. And reason number two, and this is one of the key reasons, besides just the fact that the maps are very bad and half of it is only ether, is that the engine in the mechanics and the gameplay is just unbelievably awful, dude. It's like, one reason why I think video games are like sucking nowadays, and specifically Black Ops 4 is this applicable, is like, you are just a god. You are a freaking god. Like, back in World at War through let's exclude World at War. Let's go Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Alright? You sucked ass when you spawned in. And there's a good amount of perks that are very good. So most people are sensible and are like, 100% let's go with Jug, because you get an extra hit from that. And now, if you're solo, you're most likely also going to pick up Quick Revive. So that's 2 slots already gone, and you can only have 4 perks. So let's see, you have Jug and you have Quick Revive if you're in solo. Then you got Double Tap, you got Speed Cola, you got Stamina Up, you got Electric Cherry. If you're on Dire Eyes, you got Who's Who, but most people won't go for that. You got Vulturate on Buried. It's just like, there's so many good perks, but like, you can only have 4. And that was so great, because like, depending on what you would choose would depend on what guns you would take, where like you would train, or what strategy you would do. It's like, that was so great. It was so customizable. But now in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, especially Black Ops 4, you're just a god. In Black Ops 3, you could just have every perk now. Every perk. You will not die. You will never die, because you have every perk. You have double Pack-a-Punch. Your guns are so great. It's like, you will never die. If you're on Revelations and you have a Perkaholic, you just need You pop the Conservant, the Thunder Gun, and then whatever the hell you go with the third gun. It doesn't even matter. Honestly, you can really go with anything, and you will never die. Never. You will not die. And then you go to Black Ops 4. And now, Jug isn't even an option, and neither is Speed Cola. So you just automatically get those. And there's like 1,000 different perks. And once again, you can have like every perk. It's so ridiculous. You can't be just this god. You need some sort of mortality. You can't just be immortal. Like, it just makes it not challenging and not fun. It's like, if you think about it, you can, with Gobblegums / Elixirs, go on any map. You can have every single perk. You can open the entire map for free. You can have a ton of points. You can have pack-a-punched / double pack-a-punched weapons. It's like, do you know how stupid that is? Back in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, you could have a maximum of 4 perks. And in Black Ops 2, you could have perma-perks, but those weren't as good as normal perks, and they could go away pretty easily, and they were secret on how to get. Right? Like, I'm dumbfounded by how they missed this. Like, you could have 4 perks maximum. And if you would always go with Jug, so there's basically 3 options. And if you're on solo, you're definitely going Quick Revive as well. So if you're on solo, you really only have 2 perks to choose from. And if you're like on playing with someone else, then I guess you could have 3 slots open, right? Depends on your teammates and everything. So many things factor into what you choose. And same thing goes with like multiplayer. Like, you could go back to like Modern Warfare 2, which has great customization. Like, depending on which guns you use, like you move faster or slower, so many things. But now every single thing is goddamn viable. They cannot have that. Like, it's just, you can have literally everything in a map, and then it doesn't matter anymore. Because then you're not gonna die. Because you have a ton of points, the map is open, and it's, you don't even need guns. And now in Alpha Omega you have Rushmore, which is even worse. You can get things half off, free doors, this is like, bonfire sales, like, god damn, man. You are literally immortal. Immortal. And it's like, it just takes so much away from the game. It's like, now every gun is viable, because it's just, customization doesn't matter. So, no matter what you customize your loadout with, like, no matter what specials you use, like grenades, doesn't matter what perks you use, your talisman, none of that equates to which gun you are going to use anymore. Not at all. And your gun does not equate to what perks you're gonna run either. Because for perks in Black Ops 4, every single person runs Dying Wish, because that's the Jug of that map. So, there's the Jug. And then, a good amount of people run Stamina. And like, the last 2, again, are customizable. But it's like you have to choose before the game what you're going to do. Like, you cannot change your mind whatsoever, at all. So, like, if you're in the game, you run, like, a setup that is, like, it doesn't even matter what setup, honestly, because it's just everything goes with everything. But, like, at least, like, you can't even choose what you want in the game. You have to choose, goddamn, before the game. What happened to the customization? Holy baby Jesus, what happened to the customization? It's just honestly god-awful. And we're not even taking that into account. It's just like, the zombies goddamn reach so far. Their grouping isn't tight. at all. So it's like, if you're stuck in a corridor and you go to one side, they're not gonna follow you so to make an opening to run out. It's like, you will die. You just will die, and there is absolutely no getting around that. You are just going to die. And hey, I'm all for making the game harder, but it's ridiculous. And zombies spawn ahead of you. It's like if you're running to another room, zombies will literally be in that room by the time you get there. And it's just like, I feel like I just get hit so much more often than I used to, and I can't really make that many great plays. And it just kind of sucks, dude. And then like, specialists are whatever. They're cool, I guess. But it's just like, I don't know what to say anymore, because this game there's no saving it. And no matter what the next map is, no matter if they release like a Chronicles for every map, this game will not be good. Like, realistically, the only way I can see zombies being good ever again is if they release just another game priced at $60 and no more than that. No like pre-order bonuses or whatever. $60. They release every single zombies mode with the highest graphics they could possibly put on that crap, and the least amount of bugs, and then you can choose what kind of zombies you want. If you want like World at War type zombies, or Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. And then you have all the custom mutations plus even more that you have in Black Ops 4, right? It's like, if they're gonna save it or revive it in any way, that's what they need to do, is release a game where you can choose what you want, like what perk system you want, like Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4, or like if you want specialists or not, or gobblegums or elixirs. All that stuff needs to be in that, and it needs to be every single map, including the remakes. So Black Ops 1 Giant, Black Ops 3 Giant, World at War Giant, like everything. They need absolutely everything if they want any chance to goddamn make up for Black Ops 4. It's atrocious. Because no matter what the next map on it is, the engine sucks, and pretty much everyone agrees on that. So it's just they can't do anything about that unless they have a different like set of like rules or mechanics, right? But they're not gonna do that, obviously. So it's just I don't know what to say anymore. And then you have Rush mode, which I can't remember the last time I've seen someone make a video on Rush, or play Rush, or ask me to play Rush, or I've played Rush. And then gauntlets are pretty fun, I guess. But it's just like, we need more. We just need more. They just got so uncreative with the game. So, I'm gonna stop ranting now. Thank you for watching this hella long video. This one's probably not gonna be edited just because I don't really feel the need to. Y'all got background gameplay. But, next video will definitely be edited. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment what you think about this atrocious excuse of a game. Dislike the video if you didn't agree with anything I said in the video. I will see y'all in the next one. Adios.